So here's a bit of background about how we developed CanDo SATs and the workbook to go with it. We started with the maths test framework for test developers and used the content of this document to help guide our decisions. So if you're a Year 6 teacher, it'd be really good to become familiar with this document. You've got information here, the contents about the nature of the test, the content domain and the cognitive domain, so what's being tested and the way it's being tested. And then you've got a test specification. Okay. So the content domain is split up. So we've got the strand for each aspect and element of the programme of study for Key Stage 2. We get a substrand that breaks it down a bit, and then they've given it a domain reference, which is really handy when we get to the back of this document. So at the back, we've got the description of the typical characteristics of Year 6 pupils working at the threshold of the expected standard. Okay, so this has been linked to those domains here. So each bullet point references a domain. So we've got that for number, ratio and algebra, measurement and geometry, and statistics. And then there's a final section here about solving problems and reasoning mathematically. These elements run right through the SATs revision document that we've written. The other 34 bullet points are taken one at a time. We've taken each of these bullet points and tracked them back into Year 3-4 and then taken them up into Year 5-6. So when you look at your SATs revision document, whether you're looking at the teacher's PDF or the children's workbook, section 1, here we've got 5.1 for example, tracks it back into Year 3-4. 5.2 brings it up to Year 5-6. So this is just practice of our fluency. Then, if we flip our book over, we've got the reasoning and problem solving questions. So we get 5.3, 2 examples of convince me type activities with Colin the CanDo Caribou and Coco the CanDo Cockatoo. Maybe do one as a class and then one independently. And then you have a little section at the bottom here, 5.4. So 0.4 every time is examples of some SATs questions to have a go at.